everybody, Larry Kessler here. If you saw the first video or listened to the audio, welcome back. And if you didn't see it, well, welcome anyway. You can always go back and check it out. Are you someone who is making some money at what you do, but not a whole lot? Particularly if you're a healer, spiritual teacher, teacher of meditation or yoga, or a massage therapist, a coach, or a counselor, then this is for you. I want to tell you a little bit about my workshop, Abundance, the Healer's Way of Attraction, and what it will look like, how I came to create it, and why this workshop is superior to others like it. Did I just say that? Superior? Well, I'm a little biased. Quite often, I've noticed that healers and spiritual teachers have a holier-than-thou attitude when it comes to money. It's as if thinking or talking about money is way beneath them. They're too far evolved for that. So they don't think about it, don't talk about it, and don't make enough, or just barely enough, to survive on. Somewhere in their past, money and greed became linked together. What healers need is sustainable income. By that I mean you need to make enough money so you can live without worrying about money, plus have enough left over so you can save. You also need to make enough so you can enjoy the pleasures of life that cost money, like dinner out, a new car, travel, you know, the perks and treats that let you know life is good. Previously, we talked about how not having money causes stress, prevents you from taking more trainings and workshops, causes you to lower your rates, or give your services away for free. When you can't meet your expenses at what you do, you have to have another source of income. If you're lucky, you have support from somewhere else. Maybe you have a spouse whose income allows you to do what you love without worrying about money. Or maybe you inherited some money or receive a pension. But many of you have left a job so you could follow your calling and have been relying on your savings. And slowly, as time goes by, you find those funds, well, vanishing. Unfortunately for a lot of you, you have to work a job. And this takes time away from your practice, so you can't see as many people. A job also distracts you from pursuing your passion, and quite often, a job can take over your life, leaving you little time for anything else. So the problem is, what blocks you? What stops you from attracting the abundance you need to thrive? Although blocks can come from outside yourself, such as difficulties renting a space, bad economy, family demands, and on, most blocks come from inside. Blocks such as beliefs, which influence what you do, and values. A value is something that is very important to you and held at a very deep level. Values determine whether or not you will make money. Absolutely. Now let me tell you a little bit about how the workshop came into being. In the summer of 2009, my shaman practice, workshops, and classes, plus my new trauma healing practice, took a big hit financially. I blamed the economic downturn. I mean, how could it possibly be me? I realized that having integrity, skill, compassion, and a working relationship with the spirits wasn't enough to earn a living. I needed to know more. So I took a series of workshops that blended personal and financial growth, hoping they would shed some light on the piece I was missing. Although they were very good and I found them enlightening, they left me a bit cold. They all lacked heart. So I began wondering, what is the role of spirit in making money? Does it really have a role at all? I decided to throw out everything I'd ever heard about money from the financial gurus and spiritual wealth people, and to find out for myself. For instance, one of the most popular sayings out there is, money is energy. That may well be, but what does that really mean? And how does knowing that really help me? Since I belong to a solid group of shamanic practitioners, we decided as a group to go to the spirits directly and find out for ourselves what they had to say and teach about money. So through individual and group journeys, we went to the spirits and listened to their teachings. For those of you who don't know what a shamanic journey is, we simply close our eyes while listening to a drum beat and imagine ourselves traveling someplace where we can see things and get information and advice. It's very easy and almost anyone can do it. The results of the journeys we took to find out the truth about money were eye-opening. Most of what we learned was totally new. Well, new to us at least. And the methods the spirits used to heal our issues with money were amazing. Ultimately, the spirits showed us what actually blocks us from attracting clients and money, how to heal those blocks, and how to create the right relationship with money. So I took the best of what I learned in various growth workshops and combined it with what the spirits had revealed to us. The result? Abundance, the healer's way of attraction. Now, why do I consider this workshop to be superior to others? Because unlike other workshops, we work at all levels. First of all, we work at the physical level. You will see how the body stops you from making money. You will see how sensations that linger from reactions you had to past events, even way in the past, stop you from making money in the present. Secondly, we work at the emotional level, where your feelings cause you to either attract clients or push them away. Thirdly, we work at the mental level, where your emotions filter your perceptions of the world and distort your thoughts and beliefs. You'll see how the mind then projects its thoughts and beliefs onto the outer world and makes people behave in such a way that it makes those distortions true. You'll learn how to stop that. And finally, we also work at the spiritual level. Since your spirituality forms the framework that molds your reality, you can change your sensations, your beliefs, your thoughts, and your values with the help and guidance of your spirit allies. So how do you do this? What other techniques in the workshop that could create changes in your income? First of all, I've created exercises and processes that are based on the best techniques I've found in other workshops. From these, you'll discover how you actually push away the inflow of money. Then, through shamanic techniques, journeys, and ceremonies, you'll heal what you uncovered in those exercises. Shamanism can produce profound effects. It can shift and transform all levels: the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. It can clear away your issues with money in a way you won't find in any other workshop on money. But do you really need a workshop to create a change in your ability to attract money? Can't you do this on your own? Well, when you're alone, it's hard to see what isn't true, what is true, and then try to move from one to the other. With the support of like-minded people gathered in a sacred place, you have a safe container where you can change. You also need a structure. For instance, before you can even begin to find out the truth about money for yourself, you have to transform your values. And before you can transform your values, you need to change your beliefs. But before you can change your beliefs, you have to discharge your emotional responses to events from the past. In the workshop, you'll be guided step by step in what to do and when to do it. Finally, Issues with money are so deeply ingrained you can't see them on your own. You need a guide. That's me. We have all been so infected by what we've heard about money that the information we receive when looking at our blocks is contaminated by our mental distortions. This means that when we journey to the spirits for information and insights, the results can be easily misinterpreted by our minds. By journeying with others in the group, you can discover truths by seeing where the result you got intersects with the results the others in the groups got doing the same journey. For example, let's say you and I do a journey to see how money moves. You see that money looks like energy streaming around the earth. I do a journey and see that money looks like waves on a beach. Even though the images are different, we can take what the two journeys have in common, movement, ebb and flow, and get a sense of how money moves. So I hope you have an idea of how the workshop will work. Just by coming, you will notify the powers that be that you are serious about getting the help you need to continue doing what you love doing. I can guarantee that your relationship to money will change, and you will never think of money the same as way you do now. By joining us, you could possibly change your life. And make no mistake, this workshop is about how to change your life. If you'd like to find out more about, how you can change your life, just go to the links below to find out more about where and when you can find a workshop on abundance, the healer's way of attraction. In my next talk, we'll go into values, the prime motivators that determine everything you do, and how to tweak them through the shaman's journey. If you liked what we talked about, share this with your friends or anyone else you think might find this interesting. Share it with your Facebook groups, Google+, Twitter, wherever you want. And check out the links below. I'll see you next time. Mahalo.